Hi, this is Mark News from Plant Talk Radio. Thanks for subscribing and listening to our Plant of the Week podcast, brought to you by Bonide Products, family made in America. Visit Bonide.com to find a retailer near you. Each week, Plant Talk Radio's Fred Hauer focuses on a plant that would be a great addition to your landscape. Now for this week's Bonide Products Plant of the Week. And it's time now for Fred's Plant of the Week, brought to you by Bonide. You can find Bonide products at Bonide.com or a retailer near you.
Very good, Mark. And where Mark said plants of the week, I hope you caught the S on the end, because I was talking about the Cornelian cherry dogwood getting 15 to 18 feet tall eventually. And now we're going to talk about something along about the height of shoe leather. Squill, I have mentioned as coming on, and it's just about at absolute full bloom right now. I don't know how many bulbs I planted some years ago, not I suppose a dozen, just in one little niche for some spring color. Well, now it covers many square feet. And when you look out the window on a day like yesterday turned into, it's a brilliant blue. When you look at it in the overcast and rain we had, not so brilliant, but still a great deal of blue. They run about 4 inches tall, thereabouts. They are a good blue. And they're all, they naturalize, as do the next plants called Chinodoxa, Chinodoxa. Chinodoxa is another of those 3 to 4 inch little fellows. This one, however, has a flower that tends to turn up, literally. It has a flower no more than maybe 3/4 of an inch across, blue, light blue, sky blue on the outer petals, outer edge of the petals, and white in the center. So you get a nice contrast in that. It, too, will become a naturalizer. And then many years ago, I was given a clump of soil out of a home that was being, to a new owner. I took it home, and knowing that it had some bloodroot in it. Bloodroot, I planted at the north side of the house to give it the shade, protection, and so on. Lo and behold, it too has naturalized. Now, not as much so. And it's one of those things that when you look at it, you have to look and memorize all at the same time. The petals, I don't think, could be any more true white than they are. They are moldable, but they'll only last a day, maybe two, and out and beautiful, and then drop. Now, the plants, fortunately, each one has more than one flower on it. But in a naturalized area, under evergreens and other awkward spots, at least for a point in time in the spring, you can get some color from the squill blue, the Chinodoxa blue and white, and then the white of the bloodroot. Now, bloodroot will end up being a little taller. It's flowering right now at maybe 2 or perhaps no more than 3 inches tall, but then the leaves will come on kind of a soft light green, and they'll give you some color on into summer. I have it planted in and among some evergreens, some very, very low evergreens, so that they add a little height to the bed during the spring, and then, as many of what are called the ephemerals will do, they manufacture food, they store it, and they quit somewhere just about, very early summer. And one of the things that is a little annoying is it breaks up the continuity of the flat plants that are supposed to be there, but not that big a deal, because they go away, and the whole rest of the summer, it's just back to the junipers again. So 3 little plants that I think can add a little light to your life, aside from the big daffodils and the tulips and so on.
Little red, white, and blue there.
Little red, white, and blue.
Thanks again for listening to our podcast, brought to you by Bonide Products at Bonide.com. Plant Talk Radio offers other podcasts as well, including our daily Your Gardening Question podcast and our weekly Plant Talk Radio, all available on iTunes or your preferred podcast player. If you have a plant suggestion for Fred, send him an email, fred@planttalkradio.com.